Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Today we're talking about a term you may have heard but not fully understood: American national. You might think everyone born on U.S. soil is automatically a U.S. citizen, but that's not quite the whole story. An American national is a person who owes permanent allegiance to the United States but is not a U.S. citizen. This status primarily applies to people born in American Samoa and Swains Island, which are U.S. territories. So, what does this actually mean in practice? Let's break it down. First, what can an American national do? They have many of the same rights and privileges as citizens. They can live and work anywhere in the United States without needing a visa or a green card. They can apply for and travel with a U.S. passport. However, if you look closely at that passport, it will state that the holder is a national of the United States, not a citizen. They are also eligible for federal programs like Social Security and can serve in the U.S. military. Now for the key differences, and they are significant. The biggest limitation is that American nationals cannot vote in federal, state, or local elections. They also cannot run for most federal elected offices, like president or a member of Congress. Another important distinction is that they cannot serve on a jury. The legal basis for this distinction is complex, but it goes back to a series of Supreme Court decisions from the early 1900s, known as the Insular cases. These cases established that constitutional rights did not automatically extend to all territories acquired by the United States. So, while people in these territories are born on U.S. soil, they are not considered born in the United States for the purposes of the 14th Amendment's Citizenship Clause. But is this status permanent? Not necessarily. An American national who wants to become a full U.S. citizen has a streamlined path to do so. They don't need to go through the typical green card process. They can apply for naturalization after meeting certain residency requirements within a U.S. state, like living in a state for 3 months. So, in short, an American national is a unique status for people from specific U.S. territories, granting them the right to live, work, and travel freely as Americans, but without the fundamental political right to vote. It's a fascinating and often debated aspect of American law that highlights the complex history of U.S. territories. I hope this cleared things up for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video informative and want to learn more about the interesting quirks of American law and society, please hit that subscribe button and ring